Alright guys, welcome back to another Dayz tutorial. So a little while ago I did a video showing you this part in your init file, how you can spawn your players with certain clothing. And in that video I didn't really go over the loot too much, how you can spawn with certain loot, but someone asked that question, how can we get our players to spawn with certain loot? So this is what this video is going to be. I'm going to show you, how you can spawn with certain loot. If you're someone watching this that hasn't already seen the previous video, I will put a link in the description where it basically shows you how to just add this into your init.c file. But don't worry, I will put a link in this video as well to a pastebin link where I basically all this section pretty much here that I've copied, that I've highlighted, I'll upload this to a pastebin link so you can just copy it and add it into your init file. And a little bit into this video I'll show you where you can do that. Right, let's get to the loot part. So under this section here that I've highlighted, we have got this section. This is where you're telling the server, you want your players to spawn with this gear. So, for example, I've got 2 soda Pepsi cans, I've got a bandage dressing, I've got 2 baked bean cans opened, I've got a combat knife, and I've got a road flare. We have got a little section underneath, which by default is commented out by these 2 lines. We've got a tuna can, and we've got this section down here which isn't commented out, which spawns a string of chem lights. So it'll basically pick one of these chem lights. Now I don't have chem lights, I don't choose my players to spawn with chem lights, they're pretty rubbish. I've got a road flare instead. And this part is commented out anyway, tuna can. So for me, this isn't my actual init I use, but for me I've deleted this part out. So this part here that you're going to see me now, that I've highlighted, I've just no, sorry, that was wrong. That part from this bracket to this bracket, you can just delete. If you don't want that, you can just delete it. I've deleted it in mine because, like I said, this part is commented out anyway, so there's no point having it. Plus, I use my loot up here. This is where I spawn my loot. And chem lights, I don't use them, so for me, I don't need this part. Oh, sugar. But as said, if you do want to keep this in, you can very well keep this part into your init file. I'll provide it, but again, delete it if you want to. And you can simply, uncommented out these 2 lines if you want to. Change this tuna can to something else. But yeah, like I said, I put my loot up here. Right, anyway, so that's what I said. Right, up here is where you spawn your loot. So I'll provide you with what I've got in my init, which is pretty much this. I don't have a lot, but you can always change it. So, for example, where I've got baked bean cans opened, you could just change this to baked bean cans where they're not opened. You could even swap it for something else, like one I do remember off my head, I think, is a 9-volt battery. I think that's what it's called. 9-volt, it's maybe even underscore. But you could change it to whatever item you want to, for anything. You can swap out, choose. You just need to put in the part I've highlighted within the quotation marks. You just need to put in the name of the actual item. And again, if you don't want a certain item, you can just simply remove a line. And again, alternatively, if you want to add a new item, add a new line, you want more stuff, you can just simply copy one of the lines and add a new line and then put in the name of the item you want to spawn. Last thing, before I pretty much end the video, is on some of the lines. Oh, I haven't actually got it in this one. So this is an old file. Give me just a second. Let me just get up a new file, because we got a part with the latest version of Dayz where they made it so you could choose what items, and they could be on your little hotbar that you got at the bottom of your screen, and you can sync them to like a number. So if you push like the number 1 key, you would get whatever item was linked to that key. But just give me a second and I'll be right back with an updated this part of the init file. Right, okay, I'm back. So I took a file from my older server where I didn't update the stuff, so I've just gone and got an updated stuff. It's pretty much the same. The only thing really different is we've now got this part under the item. So player dot set quick bar entity shortcut and then item end, and then we got a number 3 in this case, but some items don't have it. And this one's got a number 2, this one's got a number 4, this one's 0. So this one's 0. So this Daisy kind of works a bit weird. If you push 0, you're not going to get this. 0 is 1. So if you push the 1 key, so if I was to log into my server and push the 1 key, my character would get equipped with this combat knife. It's not actually 0. 0 is 1. This flare where it says 1, this would be 2. So you've got to kind of take this. If you want something to be on your number 1 key, you've got to put it to 0 in this part. But basically, you would copy this line to say, for example, let's bake bean cans here. This one isn't set to a quick bar slot. If I wanted to set it, I would say copy this line, paste it underneath this line, and then I would change it to a number. So I think I've got up to 4, so I could change this to 5, or I could replace it with another number that I've already got, and then swap out that other number with something else. But just bear in mind, 0 would be number 1. So whatever you want as the 1 key, you'd put a 0, if that makes sense, and then you go up from there. Bear in mind though, depending what gear you spawn with, is going to depend, I think, on how many hotbar slots that you have. If your server spawns with a lot of good gear, you probably got what, 6, 8 hotbar slots. If you spawn with really rubbish gear, you might only have 3 or 4 hotbar slots. So you got to bear in mind that whatever items you spawn with, you may not, if you haven't got the right number of hotbar slots free, it won't actually spawn on that hotbar slot. But that's it. As always, if you do have any issues, if you're confused with something, my link to Discord is on YouTube channel. Come and join that, and I can try and help you that way. But before I do go, the bit that you're going to need is, I'm not going to include the full init. I'm going to include init files. The top of the init files is usually where it's different. Like Namorsk, for example, has like a weather system, and other maps may have different things. But usually the bottom part and the part that I'm going to show you include is usually the same. I've not seen it different so far on, any of the maps that I've used, or sim. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to include from this part. So in your init.c file, look for this part, okay? Override void starting equipped setup player base player bool close chosen. Find that and copy it. Right, and I'm gonna do what I've just done there. Highlight all that. You won't have all this part in your section, but in your init file, basically, you want to, this part that I'm gonna upload. So I'm confused, this part I'm gonna upload to a paste bin link. You're gonna want to replace this part that I've highlighted, to the part in your init file from this part downwards. So anything in your init file from this part here that I've highlighted downwards, you can just replace. You don't need it because I'm going to provide it in this init file, in the link for Pastebin for you guys. That clears it up. But like I said, any issues, link to Discord, come and join it and come and speak with me. Until next time, guys, have fun and peace out.